The Arkhamverse is one of the most well-known and most loved Batman game series of all time. It was loved for its dark and gritty atmosphere, story, gameplay, concept, graphics, and music. What wowed many gamers as well was the return of some of the voice actors from the cartoon series. The gameplay of the series is action-adventure with a third-world perspective. The player can use Detective Mode, a visual mode which provides contextual information, tinting the game world blue and highlighting interactive objects like destructible walls and removable grates, the number of enemies in an area and their status, such as their awareness of Batman's presence, and show civilians and corpses. The mode is also used to follow footprints, investigate odors, and solve puzzles. Batman has access to several gadgets which he can use to explore or fight. The Batarang is a throwing weapon that can temporarily stun enemies or trigger remote devices. A remotely controlled version can be steered once thrown, and the Sonic Batarang can be used to attract the attention of specific enemies wearing monitoring collars or detonated to knock a nearby enemy unconscious. Explosive gel can be used on weak walls and floors and can be remotely detonated, sending rubble crashing onto an enemy. The light launcher can be used to traverse horizontal spans. The Bat Claw, a grappling device, can be used to interact with remote objects such as vent covers or to grab enemies. The cryptographic sequencer is used to override security panels, open new paths, or disable various asylum functions. Some areas are inaccessible until Batman acquires the gadgets necessary to overcoming the obstacle. The player is encouraged to explore the game world away from the main game to find and solve riddles left by the Riddler, who hacks into Batman's communication system to challenge him with riddles. Objects can be collected, and some of the Riddler's puzzles require the player to find areas related to the answer to a riddle and scan it with detective vision. Batman Arkham City also showed new gadgets such as a freeze grenade and so much more. As for Arkham Knight, you get the chance to drive the famous Batmobile. The Arkham series comprised of 4 main games: Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, its prequel Arkham Origins, and its final installment, Arkham Knight. The Arkham City, Origins, and Knight games had DLC that gave players a nostalgic vibe with suits from the animated series, Batman Beyond, Earth 2, The Dark Knight Returns, the 1989 movie, the suit from the Dark Knight trilogy, the Batman vs. Superman suit, and many more. Batman Arkham Asylum, the first game in the series, is written by veteran Batman writer Paul Dini and developed by Rocksteady. Batman, trying to stop his arch-enemy, the Joker, who instigates an elaborate plot to seize control of Arkham Asylum and trap Batman inside with many of his incarcerated foes. With Joker threatening to detonate hidden bombs and unleash Titan, an experimental chemical based on Bane, around fictional Gotham City, Batman is forced to fight his way through the asylum's inmates and put an end to the plans of the Joker. Batman Arkham City, set 1 year after the events of Arkham Asylum, features a bigger cast of characters and a story written again by Paul Dini, along with Paul Crocker and Sefton Hill. Batman is incarcerated in Arkham City, a massive new super prison enclosing the decaying urban slums of Gotham City. He must uncover the secret behind the sinister scheme, Protocol 10, orchestrated by the facility's warden, Hugo Strange. Meanwhile, the Joker is dying due to the unstable properties of the Titan formula in his bloodstream. After he injects Batman with his blood, Batman must work to find a cure. Mark Hamill, who reprised his role of the Joker from the previous game, stated that Arkham City will be his last performance as the Joker, although he returned to perform the role again in Batman Arkham Knight. In Arkham City, players not only play as Batman, but also as Catwoman, Robin in Harley Quinn's Revenge, and also as Nightwing in challenge maps. DLCs include different suits such as the animated series suit, Batman Incorporated, The Dark Knight Returns, Batman Beyond, and so on. Batman Arkham Origins. a prequel set 5 years before the events of Arkham Asylum, is developed by WB Games Montreal and written by Assassin's Creed and Prince of Persia writers Corey May and Duma Wen and Shugs. This game is the first in the series to feature multiplayer gameplay, with that content developed by Splash Damage. The story follows a younger, less refined Batman who has a bounty placed on his head by Black Mask, drawing 8 of the world's deadliest assassins to Gotham City on Christmas Eve, while he also encounters the Joker for the first time. Roger Craig Smith and Troy Baker voice Batman and the Joker respectively, who replaced Kevin Conroy and Hamill from the previous 2 games. Players in Arkham Origins have the chance to play as one of the young Batman's deadliest foes, Deathstroke. And no, it's not the Arrowverse Deathstroke. He's still cool though. DLCs include Earth 2 Suit, Dark Knight of the Round Table, and even seeing Deathstroke in his Teen Titans outfit. Batman Arkham Knight, a sequel set 1 year after the events of Arkham City, was developed once again by Rocksteady and was released on the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Windows on June 23, 2015. The game sees the return of the supervillain Scarecrow, who unites several of Gotham City's greatest villains including Penguin, Two-Face, and Harley Quinn to destroy Batman. It is intended to be the final Arkham game by Rocksteady. Kevin Conroy reprised his role as Batman in the game, and Mark Hamill reprised his role as the Joker. Arkham Asylum and Arkham City were remastered into one game for the PS4 titled Batman Return to Arkham. It is unlikely that in the future we see a remastered version of Arkham Origins. There were also various Arkham games that were portable, such as Arkham City Lockdown and Origins for mobile, Arkham Origins Blackgate for the 3DS and Vita, and Arkham Underworld for the mobile. And then there's Arkham VR, which took place between Arkham City and Arkham Knight. The Arkhamverse has also spawned choice-driven graphic novels as well.